Hello everyone, this is Hating Tian. Today we are learning difference quotient average rate of change. Average rate of change of a function f of x from a to b is the fraction changing y over changing x. So a and b, they are all the x value. So changing y divided by changing x, that's a slope. Yes, that is a slope. So the slope is equal to changing y over changing x. Okay, so average rate of change can be written as delta y over delta x is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Use the second function value minus first function value and divided by changing x, second x minus first x value. Okay, let's use the formula to solve the example 1. So this example, I have a function f of x, and also I have the graph of f of x. I'm looking for the average rate of change from number A is -1 to 1. So what is the formula of average of change? Is delta y over delta x is equal to the f of second x value, which is 1 minus f of 1 divided by minus first x value, which is f of -1 divided by so messy second x value, which is 1 minus first x value, which is -1. You must match them. So second, first. Okay, is equal to f of 1. Make it straight. F of 1. We can use the image to decide f of 1. So in the image, f of 1, y's value is 2. We can put the 2 here. Minus f of -1. So -1 is the point here. The y's value is 6. Minus 6. All divided by 1 plus 1 is 2. So on the top we have -4. Bottom is 2. So -2. So and number B, let's find average rate of change is delta y over delta x is equal to changing y. So I'm using f of second x minus f of first x and second x minus first x. And can you find f of 5 y's value? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where is the y's value from the graph. What should I do? Do we have the function? Yes, we have the function is equal to f of x is x squared minus 2x plus 3. Let's find what is f of 5 is equal to 5 squared minus 2 times 5 plus 3. 25 minus 10, 15 plus 3 is 18. So we have 18 minus f of 2. I don't have to do the f of 2 because in the image I can find f of 2, which is 3. So let's minus 3. Denominator is 3. So the top is 15 divided by 3. So average rate of change is 5. Let's see number 2. Find the average rate of change. The function is given. F of x is -2x squared plus 3. We are looking for the delta y over delta x is equal to f of second x minus f of first x divided by second x minus first x. And the f of 2, what is f of 2? On our scratch paper, we can evaluate. F of 2 is equal to, -2 times 2 squared plus 3. It is -8 plus 3. -5. And what is f of 0? So f of 0, we can plug it in. We have -2 times 0 squared plus 3 is 3. So on the top is 3. So on the top, we have -5 minus 3. And what is the denominator? 2. So we have -8 over 2, which is -4. So average rate of change is -4. How about -1? From 1 to 3, so delta y over delta x is equal to f of 3 minus f of 1 divided by 3 minus 1. On the top, we can evaluate f of 3 is equal to -2 times 3 squared plus 3 is equal to -18 plus 3 is -15. So -15. How about f of 1? F of 1 is equal to -2 times 1 squared plus 3 is equal to +1. So -1 divided by 2. On the top, we have -16 divided by 2. So the average rate of change is -8. Okay, let's see next example. More similar examples. So find the average rate of change. First one, from -3 to -2. So delta y over delta x is equal to f of -2 minus f of -3, all divided by -2 minus -3. So here, do not ignore your parentheses. Okay, next step, we want to find what is f of -2. So we can bring the -2 in the function. -2 cubed minus 2 times -2 plus 1 is equal to -8 plus 4 plus 1 is -3. And then f of -3 is equal to -3 cubed minus 2 times -3 plus 1 is equal to -27 plus 6 plus 1 is equal to -20. So bring them in the equation. We have -3 minus -20, all divided by -2 plus 3, which is +1. And on the top, we have +17 divided by 1, so which is 17. Okay, let's see next one. From -1 to 1. So delta y divided by delta x is equal to f of 1 minus f of -1 divided by 1 minus -1. On your scratch paper, we can start to evaluate f of 1 and f of -1. F of 1 is 1 cubed. Minus 2 times 1 plus 1 is equal to -2. So what is f of -1? Is -1 cubed minus 2 times -1 plus 1. It is +2. Okay, +2, -2. Okay. Oh, I have a mistake, because here we do the computation. 1 plus 1 is 1 minus middle 2 is 0. So here is 0. Okay, then we plug into the equation. We're having 0 minus 2 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. So it is -1. Average rate of change is -1. Okay, let's see next part. Equation of a secant line passing through 2 points. Slope of a secant line containing 2 points, a sub a, comma f of a and b, comma f of b, is equivalent to the average rate of change between the 2 points. This can be called the secant line between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. So m secant or slope of a secant line is f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. It's very similar like the previous examples. Find an equation of a secant line containing 2 points. So now I give you 2 points. For example, maybe I don't have my graph, but I give you 2 points. And then I want to find the equation of the secant line. So for the equation, what do we need? So secant line is a linear line. Linear line has the equation like this: y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. And the given information is y sub 1, x sub 1. If I know the slope, so I can construct a equation. So let's find this information. First, I want to find my slope. So m secant, the secant line of the slope, is equal to the change in y over change in x. So what is the change in y? Change in y is using second y, f of 3 minus f of 0, divided by second x3 minus first x0. And where is the point f of 3? When the x is equal to 3, y is here, which is 6. So we plug in 6 in the expression. What is the f of 0? It's a point here. And the y's value is 3. Let's put the 3 here. Bottom is 3. So on the top is 3, bottom is 3. So the slope is 1. So if I have a slope, how to find the equation? So if I have a point, if I have a slope, plug them into this equation. I can find my plug it into this expression. I can find my linear line equation. So I can pick a random point, pick a point, and which is coming from my from the given information here. So the first point, it doesn't matter which point you pick, you have the same equation. So if I'm picking my first point, 0, f of 0. What is the f of 0? It is 3. So that point, y's value is 3. Then my equation is y minus, given y value is 3, is equal to slope m multiplied by x minus 0, which is x. So y minus 3 is x. We can plus 3 both sides. Y is equal to x plus 3. We convert it to the slope-intercept form. We found our equation. So here is the conclusion. First, I need to find the slope. Second, or we say the second slope. So we say the second line passing through the 2 points. We need to find the slope. Second, we pick a point. I can pick this point or this point and bring them into this formula and find the equation. Okay, let's see next example. So next example, given an equation, find an equation of secant line containing these 2 points. So it's similar like the previous one. Previous one, we have the graph. And this one, we have the function expression, but same thing. So we need to find the slope because I want to plug them into the y minus y sub 1 equals m times x sub 1. X minus x sub 1. X minus x sub 1. So we want to find slope, and then we have that y1, x1 plug them in. So first, slope is equal to the change in y. So we say f of 5 minus f of 2. So this second line will go through these 2 points. So we must use only these 2 points. Change in y divided by change in x. Change in x is 5 minus 2. And what is the f of 5? So we can use our scratch paper to find f of 5 is equal to negative 4 times 5 plus 1 is negative 19. And what is f of 2? F of 2 is negative 4 times 2 plus 1 is negative 7. So for bring them into the expression, find the slope or the slope of the second line. F of 5 is negative 19 minus negative 7 divided by 3. So on the top, what do we have? It's not a pretty 3. So on the top, we're having negative 19 plus 7 is negative 12 over 3. So we have negative 4. Okay, if we have the slope, I can pick any point. I can pick this point or this point. If I'm picking the first point, so the point is notation is 2 comma f of 2. So f of 2 is negative 7. So I pick this point and the slope negative 4. So y minus negative 7 is equal to negative 4 times x minus 2. Let's do the simplification. Y plus 7 is equal to, distribute negative 4 is negative 4 plus, negative 4x plus 8. Let's combine like terms. Minus 7 both sides. Y is equal to negative 4x plus 1. Okay, let's see next example. So next example, very similar. We have 2 points. We want to find the equation of second line. So second line, the slope is the change in y over change in x. So maybe before we start to find change in y over change in x, we find f of 0 and f of 3. Maybe we put the f of 3 first. F of 3 is equal to negative 2 times positive 3 squared plus 3 is equal to negative 18 plus 3 is equal to negative 15. What is f of 0? Plug in 0, we have 2 times 0 squared plus 0. It is 0. So let's find the slope. Slope of second is equal to change in y, f of 3 minus f of 0, all divided by 3 minus 0 is equal to negative 15 or minus 0 divided by 3 is negative 5. Okay, we find the slope. So bring it into the formula. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Let's pick a point. So if I'm picking the first point, so I have my point 0, comma 0. So we have y minus 0 is equal to negative 5 times x minus 0. So y is equal to negative 5x. Okay, let's see the slope of second line in general is difference quotient. So the slope of a second line also has a formula, which is f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. Delta x is not equal to 0. For example, I have a function, random function, and I have a point on the function is x, and another point is here. And the difference between this point and next point is delta x. So next point is x plus delta x. So the difference between the x, say the second x minus first x, which is delta x. And I'm looking for the slope of second is equal to the second y, f of x plus delta x, minus f of x divided by the difference between the two x value, second x minus first x, which is delta x. That's how the second slope of second formula coming from. Okay, let's clear this place. And then let's move on to see first example. If I have a function f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 3x minus 2. First one, find the slope of second line in term of x and the delta x. Now, I don't have 2 points. So if I have 2 points, I can find the slope of second. Now, I don't have the 2 points. How to find the slope of second line in term of x and the delta x? So we can use the formula. We can use this formula find the slope of a second line. So the formula is m of second is equal to the f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. And what is f of x plus delta x? We replace these x by x plus delta x. So we have negative x plus delta x squared plus 3 times x plus delta x minus 2. Then minus f of x, which is negative x squared plus 3x minus 2, all divided by delta x. Let's simplify the top. So here x plus delta x squared, it is x plus delta x times x plus delta x. You can follow it. You can also use perfect square trinomial to find the 3 terms. So if I finished that, so we have negative x squared minus 2x times delta x, then minus delta x, all of them squared, plus distribute the 3x plus 3 delta x, minus 2 minus, so we plus x squared minus 3x plus 2. So let's do the cancellation. Minus x squared plus x squared. Then plus 3x minus 3x. Minus 2 plus 2. We canceled out a lot of terms. So on the top, we have only 3 terms. Negative or minus 2x times delta x minus delta x squared. And then plus 3 delta x over delta x. The top 3 terms, they all have the delta x. So divided by the delta x at the bottom. So we can cancel out the delta x. So it's negative 2x minus delta x plus 3. Okay, so we found the slope of the second. So we can slope a second line in terms of x and the delta x. So we found the slope of the second, but this is not a line. We will find the line later. So number B, find the slope of second for delta x is equal to 0.5. 0.1 and 0.01 at x is equal to 1. So what value does m of second approaches as delta x approaches 0? Okay, number B. If I have the formula of slope of second, then I'm looking for the slope of second. For the delta x is equal to 0.5 and 0.1, 0.01 at x is equal to 1. So in this formula, if I know the x value, I know the delta x value, I can find m sub-second. So for the first one, if the delta x is equal to 0.5 and the x is equal to 1, m of secant is equal to negative 2 times x, which is 1, minus delta x, 0.5, plus 3 is equal to 0.5. And delta x is equal to 0.1. X is equal to 1. The m of secant is equal to negative 2 times 1 minus 0.1 plus 3 is 0.9. And when the delta x is equal to 0.01 and the x is equal to 1, m subsecant is equal to negative 2 times 1 minus 0.01 plus 3 is equal to 0.99. Okay, as my delta x approaches to 0, you see this delta x value is approaching to 0. And then you see my slope of secant is approaches to 1. So that's the question here is looking for. Okay, number C, find the equation of the secant line at x is equal to 1 with delta x is 0.01. So number C, I'm looking for a line. If I'm looking for a line, I'm using the formula y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. If I know my slope, I know the y sub 1, x sub 1, I can find the function or the equation. So the question is, so x value is given and the delta x is 0.01. So at delta x is equal to 0.01 and then x is equal to 1, what is the m of secant? Is 0.09. Okay, we can use this information because here, so for this information, the m is equal to, okay, let's wait for saving. M is equal to 0.99. And what is my point? So for this one, the x is equal to 1. Can you find y's value? Yes, because y is equal to f of 1. We can bring the 1 to the function here. Function here. So we have negative 1 squared plus 3 times 1 minus 2. Let's do the computation. So it's negative 1 plus 3 is, so negative 1 plus 3, positive 2 minus 2, 0. Okay, this point is 1, 0. So y minus 0 is equal to slope 0.99 times x minus 1. Y is equal to 0.99x. We can distribute 0.99 minus 0.99. So this is the function. This is the equation. Okay, let's see next one. So next one, we have a function expression. And the slope of the secant line in terms of x and delta, simplify your answer, is looking for the slope of secant line. Okay, so we have learned the formula, so let's say 1, 2. So the slope of the secant line is equal to f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. Let's input the f of x plus x sub x plus delta x, which is 2 times x plus delta x squared minus 3 times x plus delta x plus 1, and then minus f of x, which is 2x squared minus 3x plus 1, all divided by delta x. So we can simplify our top. So our top, we have 2 times x squared plus 4 times x delta x, and then plus 2 times delta x, all of them squared, and then minus, distribute the 3 in the parentheses, 3x minus 3 delta x plus 1 minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. Let's combine like terms. We have 2x squared minus 2x squared, make it smaller, and then plus 1 minus 1 minus 3x minus 3x. So we can simplify the top. So the top is 4x delta x plus 2 times delta x squared minus 3 delta x over delta x. And to simplify the top and bottom, they all have the factor delta x. We're having 4x plus 2 delta x minus 3. Okay, let's see. Second question is find the equation for the second line at x is equal to 1 with delta x is equal to 0.01. So if I want to find the equation, I need to find the slope. So second one, slope of secant. So slope of secant when x is equal to 1 and delta x is equal to 0.01. So m sub secant is equal to, use the formula, find the slope of the secant line. So it's 4 times 1 plus 2 times 0.01 minus 3. Let's do the computation. It's 1 plus 0.02 is 1.02. Okay. So how about next step? I need to have a x and y's value. So when the x is equal to 1, what is f of 1? We need to put it into the formula. Function 2 times x squared minus 3x plus 1. 2 times 1 squared minus 3 times 1 plus 1. It is 2 minus 3. It's negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So the point is 1, 0. Y minus 0 is equal to, slope is 1.02 times x minus 1. And then y is equal to 1.02 x minus 1.02. Okay, that's the last question. If you have any question, please let me know. Have a good day.